this is Jonny and Mike's behind the camera review of some ultra lightweight gear. We're going to be talking about a few components of the sleeping system, which is basically the sleeping mat. We've got a tent each, and we've got sleeping bags, but we're only going to review one sleeping bag for the moment. We're going to put a little channel on YouTube, basically wanting some feedback, maybe some comments, try and get in touch with some lightweight backpackers, and hopefully we'll be able to discuss different key aspects and benefits of each different part of the gear really. Okay, so I'm going to be reviewing sleeping mats. We've got the self-inflating mattress. This one here is the thermarest Prolite, and we've got the conventional large bulky closed system sleeping mat. There's a few pros and cons to either one, and I'm basically going to be reviewing them. You can post some comments on the video, basically criticise what I'm saying if you want, talk about your own sleeping mats, have a little discussion, and we're going to be putting some more videos on about tents and a lot of the gear that we use for lightweight backpacking. So first of all, we've got the closed system sleeping mat. It's quite bulky, but there's a few benefits to this, a few pros. It's cheaper than the self-inflating one. It's usually easier to open it up and put out. With the self-inflating one, you've got to kind of blow it up or wait a bit for it to self-inflate. It's also a little bit lighter actually. This one weighs probably about 200 grams. The Prolite, it's not the lightest in the series of thermarest sleeping mats, but this weighs about 460 roughly. So it's still light, but it's not as light as this one. The bad things about it include it's not as durable. If you can have a look on the back of here, you might not be able to see it actually, but it kind of chuffs away, and you can kind of pull it away. So after a while, you won't be able to really sleep on it. It'll be torn apart. It's obviously a lot bulkier, and me and Mike, while making these videos, we like to go lightweight. We like things to be compact. This basically does not suit our way of backpacking. So yeah, it's lightweight, it's cheaper, but it's not as durable. That's the main points to make about that. This here is the Prolite. I'll open it up. It retails roughly at about £70. You can find it in most places, maybe a bit more expensive. And it comes in with a nice little stuff sack, or its packing case. A lot of benefits to this. One of them being it's more comfortable. It's got a sponge inner, triangular kind of punched, so it's going to be a lot more comfortable. It's a lot more durable. It takes quite a bit to put a hole in one of these, and it's not going to kind of wear away like the closed system one is. It's obviously a lot more compact. If you can kind of roll it up, it goes into that little stuff sat there, so it goes quite small, and that's what me and Mike like about the thermarest. A few other features. In terms of putting it up, it takes longer, but this one I've had it inflated at the bottom of my bed. It keeps it kind of firm, the sponge, so it's going to open up a lot better. This could take, I mean, just now after opening up for about a minute or two, it's actually almost kind of inflated. The sponge has been that kind of opened up, that a few blows and you can see that's just about fully inflated. So it does take a bit longer, but not that much longer. In terms of its durability, again, it's going to last a lot longer than this, so you're going to kind of get your money back. If it costs 10 times as much, it'll probably last 10 times, if not 20 times longer in length. You can see this one here. If you do happen to camp where there's thorns or kind of sharp rocks, it's going to puncture. It happens quite rarely, but this one happened actually in the store. So Mike had to buy a little kind of thermarest patch to fix it up, and now it works perfectly fine. They retail for about £7. You get quite a few packs in there. Yeah, so basically that's the sleeping mat covered. That's the sleeping mat covered. Now there's a few other ones on the market, obviously. In terms of the closed system ones, you're probably going to find a load of different brands, different colours, different variations, but they're basically the same sort of sponge, relatively cheap, nothing too complex about them really. In terms of the inflating ones, there's quite a few there on the market. I'd say I could probably name about 5 or 10. That's just in the thermarest range, but I think Mike had an old one which was a mountain equipment one. I know of quite a few other brands as well. Now this is probably the second, it's probably the second lightest and the second most compact one of the self-inflating mattresses that thermarest do. The other one's the Neoair. It compacts down to about the size of like maybe a Pringles tube, slightly smaller, is it?
Yeah, about the size of a water bottle.
Yeah, about the size of, let's say, your water bottle. So it's really compact. I don't know whether it's lighter actually. That's something we'll probably have to review.
It's 50 grams lighter.
It's about 50 grams lighter then, so it is lighter. The main thing about that is though, it's a lot thicker. This one I'd say is about maybe 1.5 inches thick. The Neoair is like 2 or 3 inches thick at least. It's a lot bulkier. When you blow it up, it means it's a lot more comfortable. But it doesn't have the sponge inside, so you have to blow it up fully. So that's one of the cons to that. It's also probably less durable. It's made of a really strong material, but I think with it being kind of bulkier and fatter and more inflated by air, it's probably more prone to punctures. I think that's pretty much self-inflating sleeping mats covered, and your normal closed cell sleeping mat. So we'd like to have some of your reviews on that.